Time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss. Christie can't make it. Right side, Fox. And they call an illegal screen here. Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Brown, right side. Excellent D there from George. And here are the Knicks. To the inside. Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
Oh, yeah. Kawhi Leonard. There's still some life left in those limbs.
Inside. Here's Gobert. It's not going to go for him.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Here's Fox. Lays it up off the glass.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Count it. Good. Fox has got his second bucket of the night.
Fox is so good at exploiting the pick and roll. When the defense goes under the screen, he knows exactly what to do. Burn them with the jumper.
Now here's Kobe. And Ball sends it back.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Bryant has the open look. Again, the miss by Kobe.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
It's Suggs with the drive. Outside, George. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And the Knicks miss again.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
New York leading by 3. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back over to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Suggs. Oh, and Bull with the block.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Count that one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Brown. He has yet to score. Bryant outside. And that's good for 2.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Leonard on the wing. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Hornets. 7-point differential.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
outside. Fox knocks it loose. It's stolen by Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Tremendous effort from Suggs on the fast break. I tell you, it's not easy to keep up with him.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Knicks making a switch here. Here's Fox. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Knicks lead by 2. And we'll be back in just... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Knicks?
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
The shot by George, no good.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Gobert, the screen. And Ball sends it back.
How are you even supposed to shoot over Ball? Insane length.
Fox, no good. Charlotte trailing. Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach. Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wiry frame there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick-and-roll situation being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
Pass to Santos. To the paint. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Champagnie. Over in the corner, Allen. Minard inside. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Queen. Hornets trailed by 5. There's the pick. Thompson inside the line. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got his first points of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that one's good by Porter.
Porter Jr., we know he can create his own shot, but he also can knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Here's Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Thompson. Here's Queen. It's rebounded by New York. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the middle. Pass to Allen. Back to Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard, Clark, can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious, because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with force.
So fast of foot, on the run, tough to catch.
Nobody near Leonard. Nailed from three-point land.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Porter. Pass to Santos. Thompson outside. The Hornets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Tell you what, it's been a different story for them at the line this season. When you measure those numbers against last season, I mean, they've taken a big-time dip, guys.
That free throw missing.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Allen outside. Back to Van Vliet. Down low. Here's Reed. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Allen. It's tipped. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Thompson. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Santos. Off target from outside. Here's Allen. Scoreless thus far. And that one drops.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
And so it's the New York Knicks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, guys. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. The Knicks leading by 7. Fox feeling it out a bit. Suggs with the steal. Here's Bryant. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Pass to Ewing. Now, here's George. Lets it go. And he gets the jumper to drop. George has got his second bucket tonight. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for Charlotte. They trail by 7. Here's Kobe. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Bryant, and the dunk by Kobe.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Bryant in the corner. Kobe from deep.
Jalen Suggs serving up an assist. Boy, he is a capable point guard.
Outside, Fox. Leonard on the wing. And stolen by Christie. For 3, Kobe. And Ball pulls it down. New York with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Look at how high George gets off these drives into the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Outside, Suggs. Has to Gobert. Here's Christie. No dice from the high post. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Now Leonard, guarded by Kobe. Shoots over Kobe, and it's Leonard missing. Charlotte trailing. Here's Christie. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Gobert. Misses from close range. Pass to George. The Hornets pull it in. Bryant right side. And here's Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Patrick Ewing. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Knicks with the lead. Van Vliet with it. Still without a basket. Outside, Bagley. Tries from 7. That misses off the backboard. In the corner, it's Bryant. Shoots over Van Vliet. Drains the 19-footer. Bryant's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hornets.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Salon. Outside, Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hornets on top. They're up by 1.
36. Charlotte, 37.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's Porter with the ball for the Charlotte Hornets. They lead by 1. Now let's go courtside for this story on Kawhi Leonard. Hey, Allie, what have you heard?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with New York's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And we know this type of injury can be a long road. However, the bright side at the moment is that they believe he may be able to play. Fingers crossed.
Allie, thank you for the update.
It's always so tough to see a player get hit with this kind of setback. You know, they dedicate so much time and energy and effort to their craft. My hope and prayer is that he has a smooth recovery.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we've just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. And the Knicks miss again. The Hornets with the lead. And he gets it to go. And now that's 11 points now in the game from Ausar Thompson.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
Thompson in the post. That shot is off. Nobody near George. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. George has got 9 points here in the second half. To the paint. Here's Queen. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Hornets lead by 1.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Plays it in off the window.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Gobert with the block.
Gobert denying that chance at the rim. The stifled tower doing his thing.
And it's Fox with the ball for the New York Knicks. Now George. Oh, the dunk.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Gobert, the screen. Christie fires. And there's the 3.
And what a huge bucket from Christie. Coming up big when they needed a basket. His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependent.
From deep. Out of the corner. Bryant is good.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
Now George. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Knicks trailed by 3. Now George. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard looking around. Pulls it from 20. Cleared away by Suggs.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with him.
Brown off the glass.
Hey, and And with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot. And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
Right side, Suggs. There's a screen. No good on the layup.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
And stolen by Christie. And he pounds it home. I had a feeling he wasn't going to lay that one in. No, sir.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Fox driving to the basket. And the layup is off. So it's the Hornets picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg.
with 2. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
You really want that win on the front end at home, and they didn't get it. So now they have to power through, having traveled late last night. This is a real test of their resolve.
Pass to Ewing. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Now Bryant. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Corralling rebounds. These teams are excellent at it. How does that help a team's energy, Doris?
Well, I think you work so hard to contest shots. You have to finish the possession by making sure you corral the defensive rebound. Such an important part of the game.
Here's Fox. After the basket by Charlotte. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Brown. It's rebounded by George. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, boy, you'd love to see that kind of burst from Kawhi Leonard. What a finish.
Pass to Gobert. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Picked by Gobert. Puts it up from 15. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, this is where having a tighter handle helps Jaylen Brown in pick-and-roll play. Just gets to his spot and scores it.
Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024, Doris.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship. I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
And the shot goes in.
We call that money from the mid-range. PG doing his thing in the sweet spot.
They set the pick. Here's Brown. And it's New York with a rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And stolen by Suggs. Now the Hornets moving it up.
You cannot be overzealous when you're trying to guard Jalen Suggs. He's so crafty, so good at drawing fouls.
Charlotte's shooting their first free throws of the game now. The first one falls. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
Picked by Gobert. It's Suggs with a drive. Here's Christie. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
George, right side.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Good D by Gobert. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up from Charlotte. They trail by 1. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Brian, back over to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And here's Charlotte now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Outside, Brown. Puts it up from the high post. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Hornets trail by 3. Suggs surveys the D. Goes back up. And the basket by Gobert.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Here's Fox. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And here's Charlotte now. Here's Bryant. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. 34 seconds left in the opening quarter. It's blocked by Gobert.
Boy, the long arms and size of Rudy Gobert on full display.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Knocked loose. And stolen by Suggs. Over Fox. Suggs, no good. Fox left side. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Charlotte on top. They lead by a bucket. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Now for an update on Bull's injury. We go to the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's an injury that may have sidelined some players, but they've cleared him to return. I'm sure he'll be playing through some pain, but he'll try to get through it.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be a while before we see him again, and that hurts. You hope to maximize your time in this league as much as possible. Being out that long has got to be heartbreaking for this young guy.
Pass to Champagnie. 5 to shoot. Nice move. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand.
Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. An entire new group here. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
Bryant, no good. Knicks trail by 7. Leonard, right side. Throw it down, Kawhi.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
To the paint. Here's Bryant. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Exum outside. To To the inside. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one's no good. Charlotte leading by 6. The three from Suggs. Fires in the triple. Suggs has got 10 points in the game.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Bryant with the bucket.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And it's good. 2 points.
Assisted.
Ewing's got his second basket of the game.
Well, primarily known as a scorer, Kawhi Leonard using his playmaking skills to set up his teammates there.
Bryant, left side. Inside. Here's Gobert. Using the size. Gobert.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that Dante Exum didn't back away from the contact. If there's a physicality he can come with, look out.
So he gets them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Here's Thompson. Misses in close. Knicks trail by 9. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. It's important to focus on what matters. All-star and multiple champion Draymond Green said winning has taken a back seat nowadays with a lot of these kids. They care about all the wrong things. I hope they understand that this league is about winning games at the end of the day. Yeah?
It's all about results. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
Here's George. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Hornets leading by 9. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
New York shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Here's Thompson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Here's Exum. Sweet little floater.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Off the inbound pass. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Salong. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Knicks trail by 10. Exum outside. There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Exum's got 7 now in this quarter. Here's Thompson. And no good. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Charlotte on top, leading by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. And we've got 3rd quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Charlotte. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Bryant. And Reed pulls it down. Knicks trail by 7. Now Exum. Now Allen. Back to Exum. Clock at 6. And here's Reed. Not going to go that time. Suggs with it. 10 points for him. And it's Christie with a 3. Christie's got 6.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Now in for New York, Marvin Bagley III.
Knicks trail by 10.
De'Aaron Fox.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Fox on the tape. And it's Fox with the jam.
Such a terror on the drive. Fox possesses blow-by speed, getting past defenders in a hurry.
Down low. Gobert. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He has 6.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Out to Leonard. It's blocked by Gobert.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And that one's good. Bagley.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper, has a great up fake, and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Here's Bryant. Again, Charlotte.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Here's Fox. And Gobert with a block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
They're finding ways to get the ball through the paint. 5 consecutive buckets. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And it's Fox missing. Hornets leading by 13. Gobert inside. Back to Suggs. Here's Gobert. He's got 6. He shoots it. Again, Charlotte.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Fox, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. It's Exum on the wing. Back to Fox. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Thompson outside. And there it is for him. Thompson's got 6.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Pass to Exum. Takes the 3. And Vukcevic pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Thompson. And he can't jam it through. Knicks trail by 17. Here's Fox. Wow, Fox gets it done in close.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
Here's Thompson. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 8.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. First free throw is good. George hits them both.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Hornets up by 15. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. Knicks trail by 15. Now here's Fox. And it's Queen with a rebound.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Thompson. Here's Santos. Back to Thompson. To the inside. Here's Salon. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Hornets lead by 17. Pass to Leonard. There's the steal. 3-on-3. Outside Porter. Goes up from the top of the key. Again, Charlotte. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. To the paint. And that one's good. Bol.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Thompson. Rejected by Bol. Here's Leonard. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
So many advantages Kawhi Leonard has when he's inside. Size, power, strength. To the cup he goes.
Pass to Salon. Puts up a three. Here's Queen. Second chance effort. He got a piece of it. Fox left side. Here he goes. Count it.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Thompson. Another shot. Here's Salon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes again. Bol with a rebound.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
And the basket is good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Releases from 15. Oh, no good. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. The free throw drops for Leonard.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And it's in there.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Boy, he was anticipating a little bit more defensive pressure, and that's one you think he's going to make.
Here's Leonard. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. Leonard, right side. And he slams it down.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
From downtown, Leonard, a threat from deep.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Bryant outside. And he can't stop the run as that misses. Knicks trail by 3. Now Leonard.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. And Leonard drops them both.
And when the pressure mounts, he is absolutely someone they can rely on.
Now Suggs. Leonard there for the rebound.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Fast break. Here come the Hornets.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Outside Leonard. Now George. Now Leonard. Gobert pulls it down. Bryant on the drive. Oh, the stop.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Christie outside. And he nails it. Fox surveying the D. So it's Charlotte winning this one. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that about wraps it up.